Good morning, my name is Lorene. Welcome to Books at the Bottom of the Stairs. Today's kind of a weird day. It's St. Patrick's Day in Halifax and the bars are closed, which means it's 10 o'clock in the morning and there are no crazy students going up and down the street having already been partying since 9 o'clock in the morning. So it's the first quiet St. Patrick's Day that we've had since we've been here for about 22 years, I guess. So yesterday the libraries closed as part of the coronavirus precautions, and like a good citizen I rushed to my local bookstore in complete panic because I don't have enough books to read. So I decided that I was going to pick up a couple books that were on the literary side of the bookstore, and oh, the cat is so anxious, and make thick choices. So I have several thick books to talk about today. And the first one is Ragged Company by Richard Wagamasi. I have already picked this up, not this one up, but another Richard Wagamasi book for my April book club, and I think that's probably going to be canceled. But I decided that I wanted to have his entire collection, so this brings me to all four of, well, there might be five. I'm not positive. I have to double check, but I've got close to everything that he's written on the fiction side of things. Then I really enjoyed another Tanya French book and decided that she was a good author. I would take a chance, and I picked up The Witch Elm. So I guess I should go backwards for a minute. The Ragged Company is about a group of chronically homeless people who let me see. They form an unlikely bond, one made even stronger by the discovery of a lost winning lottery ticket with a 13.5 million jackpot. Why not if you're that rich? None of the Ragged Company can claim their winnings for lack of fixed address. That is just so true, whether it's for 13 million or 13 bucks. If you don't have an address, you don't get the money. But by enlisting the help of the granite, they endeavor to change their lives and fortunes forever. So that sounds like a bit of fun, I hope. Compared to his other books, they are beautifully written, but quite sad. All right, Tanya French, The Witch Elm. This is, Toby is a happy-go-lucky charmer who's been out celebrating with friends when the night takes a turn that will change his life. He surprises two burglars who beat him and leave him for dead. Struggling to recover from his injuries, beginning to understand that he might never be the same man again, he takes refuge at the family's ancestral home to care for his dying uncle. Then, a skull is found in the trunk of an elm tree in the garden, and as detectives close in, Toby is forced to face the possibility that his part may not be what he has passed. His past may not be what he believed it to be. So I'm going basically on the strength of Tanya French as an author. No, that's not exactly a storyline that I would go for. I don't know. It's sort of people's past catching up to them. I'm glad my past hasn't caught up with me, so I sure wouldn't want someone else to be caught in that dilemma. Thomas King is one of my other favorite authors, and I think I'm collecting his books up too. And this is a series that he writes. It's a detective series. It's pretty lightweight compared to his other books, but it's entertaining and asks some occasionally difficult questions. And the main character is Thumps Dreadful Water. And he isn't really a detective, but he finds himself solving some solutions. And there are 4 books in the series. This is the 4th one. No, I'm sorry, the 5th one. So I don't have this series in my collection, but I'm working towards it. In this one, Thumps Dreadful Water's world is turned upside down when Nina Maslow, the producer of a true crime reality TV show, turns up dead after working on a cold case that Thumps has spent years trying to forget. What's more, someone seems set on taunting Thumps, leaving reminders of the Obsidian murder case around town. Is it possible that the elusive serial killer who murdered Dreadful Water's girlfriend and her daughter all those years ago has resurfaced in Chinook? This is a book set in Canada. Let's see. Dragged back into the case that haunted him for years, Thumps is determined to solve the mystery of the Obsidian murders. So this could be fun. I think I picked this one up mostly for lightweight reading. Everything else is a little bit darker, and it's really hard to walk into a bookstore and say, "Give me something funny," because I've discovered in the past that one of the vendors who I've known for years really likes the political satire, and it just leaves me bored. And the other one, who's been there a long, long time, quite often recommends something that have to do with literary turns of phrases, and I don't always get those, although I'm better at it. But initially I thought, what the heck? Now this book is completely whimsical choice for me. It is The Stolen Bicycle by Wu Ming Yi. It's got a beautiful cover. Now let me see. They've spread the illustration across, so what you're getting is the beginning of the elephant's trunk comes around the back edge and over and into the forest. So it's just a beautiful line drawing. Okay, what's this book about? I wasn't really sure. I don't even really know why I picked it. I think I picked it because of the cover back initially. 20 years ago, when my father first went missing, it occurred to us that if we could find his bicycle, we might find him. Only then did we discover that his bicycle was gone too, that Pa and his iron steed had left us together. A writer embarks on an epic quest in search of his missing father's stolen bicycle, and soon finds himself caught up in the strangely intertwined stories of Ling Wang, the oldest elephant who ever lived, the soldiers who fought in the jungles of Southeast Asia during the Second World War, and the secret worlds of the butterfly handicraft makers and antique bicycle fanatics of Taiwan. The Stolen Bicycle is both a majestic historical novel and a profound, startlingly intimate meditation on memory, family, and home. So, kind of a sad beginning, I guess, but I'm hoping that it's, as they say, a lyrical book. So that's the impulse. Everybody else ran out to get their medications and stock up on food. But I thought, oh my God, what if there aren't enough books? So I brought them home, and my husband is looking at me like, yeah, you're a bit strange. And he goes, you really think there aren't enough books? And I said, no, some of those are nonfiction. Those slow me down. I like fiction. And I did think about getting some nonfiction, but I realized I do have about 5 really thick nonfictions in there, so I'm okay for that. And I guess I'll be counting on the TV or Netflix or something for a bit of a laugh. And there have been a couple of funny videos go past that have people making a joke out of one historical costumer making a joke out of costuming using toilet paper to make the frills on her hat, and an old 1860s big bonnet. It's pretty hilarious. So I know this isn't a funny situation, but in my life, if you can have a bit of a laugh around things, it just helps to keep spirits up and energy up, and helps us to not take ourselves too seriously and make stupid decisions. So I hope that you're able to find a bit of lighthearted humor in the days to come, and I'll be seeing you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.